Well, with me now, Simon Clark and Tom Wilson. Simon, of course, 4-2 here tonight, but we made hard work of that, didn't we, in the second half?
Yes, I said to the lads, we talk about a discipline, we talk about a structure with and without the ball. We knew they came as we thought, and so we knew that it was 3v3 on the inside. We could have scored more in the first half as well. We had some really good chances, probably the better chances. They had really good one chance early on when the kids flashed it past the post, with us giving them the ball. It's great that we're through, but we have to be better than that. You bring momentum's huge at any level, and we've given them far too many chances to come back into the game.
Tom, we don't want to make the weather an excuse, but that was crazy weather out there. What was it like to play in?
Yeah, I think it was hard. The ball certainly, it was skidding, but then times also it was holding up, because I think as play went on, especially in that second half, the ball just started to the rain was just making puddles almost on the pitch. So some of the passes, if you punched it in, it was going straight off the pitch, but otherwise, if you played it too lightly, it was just holding up completely.
Jolla got the first one for us, I think, out there in difficult conditions, but at a time when Swindon were having chances of their own, weren't they?
Yeah, I think it was. I wouldn't say it was necessarily completely against run of play, because I think we were playing well. We were keeping the ball at times. We were also giving it away. But yeah, it was. I think getting that breakthrough then definitely allowed us and helped us to get the next two.
Simon, you had Paris Locke back with you tonight as well. He played 45 minutes, but got the second goal for us. What's his situation?
Yes, he played 15 minutes on Saturday against Cambridge. We was always going to take him off at half time. He's played 10 a couple of times. He normally plays on the outside. Scored a great goal. Because on our second lines we had too many touches, we didn't find him. We didn't find him when we had opportunities to find him, and the way they pressed, we could have really hurt them. But no, absolutely delighted for him. He's a second year. It's a great goal, and hopefully, we can get more minutes out of him, and he can continue to impress.
Tom, Aaron Sasser with the third goal, lovely goal as well. What's he like to play along with? Yeah, it's good. I think we've got quite a good connection, me and Sass. He obviously powerful runner in behind. Like to try and get that cut back or across the box from him. Obviously on that situation it was a great finish from him under the keeper's legs. But yeah, I think we started to build something, because obviously first year sort of playing properly together, we work off each other well, and it seems to work quite nicely.
Simon, we were talking about on the way down here to do the interview about the conditions out there as well. In your career, have you ever come across anything like that before? It's crazy weather.
It was. I looked at the weather, as we were saying earlier, and it was torrential, and it's great. The pitch has played okay. Of course, it does affect things. It's a new one for me, but the pitch held up brilliantly. And I know Tom said that there is an uneven ball speed and things like that, but sometimes you have to manage that. We play in England, don't we? And it's not the greatest weather. We'll play on hard pitches, we'll play on frozen pitches sometimes, and it made for an exciting evening here at Plough Lane. Absolutely.
Do you learn a lot about their development in situations like that, particularly the team coming together, the conditions? It must have been really difficult for them.
Yeah, it's depending upon who's ahead in the game. It shows our intelligence, our game intelligence, to manage the game, manage the situation. Don't play at times, turn them around, don't take risks in those key areas. So when we're on low lines, and maybe go a little bit more direct at times. But equally, you can still play. You've just got to get better positions. You've got to pass the ball with the right weight. We overhit some passes today that put the ball possessor under a lot of pressure. They, with their momentum, jumped on us a little bit higher, but you can still do soft sets and then leave it round on the next 2-3 lines. And we didn't manage it well. We still could have scored and had chances throughout the second half, but we don't want to be conceding those goals and giving momentum to the away side. And we've got a little bit of history of when we're 3-0 up. It's the worst number for us. We've been 3-0 up 4 times.
Sutton, Gillingham, no, not Gillingham, Sutton, Cambridge, no.
Yeah, and conceded 7 goals.
Wow.
So we've had 2 3-2s, a 3-3 that
went to 4-3.
Who scored that 4th one?
Can't remember.
This young man scored that 4th one. But Rob came in, Rob Tuvey, first team coach, and he said we've got to be ruthless at those times. And that is when you put your ego aside, you go back to what we do well, our aggression on the press, how we move the ball, play with 1 or 2 less touches than you can. And we didn't. We had 4, 5, 6 touches. We invited the press, but it's fantastic that we're through into the next round.
Absolutely. Tom, Morg's got the 4th goal for us as well from the penalty spot. Same scoreline as when we played them earlier in the season, but it was a time in the game when we really needed it as well, just to kill them off.
Yeah. I mean, it was last 5 minutes or so, but they were still pushing on forward. We were, I guess, sitting further and further back, so sort of did kill the game, sort of finish them off, and nice for him to get that as well.
Absolutely. So Simon, look, what's the situation with the competition now? It's when the bigger teams come into it. When's the draw?
The draw's next week, I believe. I never look ahead.
Right.
But the draw's next week. The bigger teams come in, and we can't wait. It'd be nice to get somebody down here on in this wonderful stadium. But we will prepare and get ready, and but we've got Brentford on Saturday, so we'll focus on that for a start.
Finally, Tom, I came down to one of your earlier sessions in the season as well. You're working with the gaffer as well on your work around the box. How are you finding working with Simon as well?
Yeah, I think I've pushed on this season. A lot of new information that's really helped me. I'd say my movement's changed and improved because of it. I think it's led to a lot of goals, to be honest, from inside in and around the box. That one obviously last week, Luton.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so even tonight, I mean, I was disappointed. There was a chance the first half. P's put it across. Yeah, 2 chances.
Yeah.
There was the one which Sass cut back, and the one which P went and I went to the front post, and both those show that's different movement. It's not the same thing, and that's why I sort of was left untracked. And then it's just about then getting the shot away, quick rhythm. Yeah.
Simon, Tom, you're through to the 3rd round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.